Es diferente. Vale, ya la ganó.
Número de cuenta, ¿dónde está la caja fuerte?
¿Cómo no aprender la jiu-jitsu,
What in the hell is this? Straight up question, who would win Paddy the Baddy versus Ilia Topuria? 50-50. They just had a playoff. It was an interim championship, but consider that a semifinal. Because whoever wins that is going to draw into the championship match, of which in the bracket, Ilia Topuria is sitting there waiting. Paddy does not make it out of the semifinal. But the guy who does, Justin Gaethje, gets over on Ilia Topuria. And you could certainly say Justin got over on Ilia easier than he got over on Paddy just because of the finish. You might smear that back in my face, and I'm not even telling you that Paddy can't beat Ilia Topuria. I'm just telling you that 5 months ago, you didn't think he could beat Ilia Topuria. Not to mention, I would argue that in the second round, Ilia Topuria went on a run that was arguably one of the most impressive displays of martial arts skills that we've ever seen. Justin Gaethje won that fight. Justin Gaethje is the best fighter in the world. I'm not trying to take that back. Not at all. But what is it that you think that you saw? What is it that under-impressed the pressure fight? Oh, my head, he hurt him!
I mean, Ilia's face is just destroyed.
Oh, no. We finished the fight.
That's the end of the fight, Mr. President. And that'll do it.
For 6 weeks, Ilia Topuria remained out of the public eye following his brutal battle with Justin Gaethje. There were no interviews, no training footage, and no public appearances, leaving many fans wondering how serious his recovery had become. Now, El Matador has finally broken his silence, but his first appearance has only raised more questions. Even Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier took notice, sparking fresh discussion about whether Topuria is recovering faster than expected, or if there's more to his comeback than meets the eye. Let's take a closer look at the latest developments.
First selfie since he has come back from the Justin Gaethje fight, and not gonna lie, it's getting embarrassing at this point. I love my boy, don't get me wrong, but we're getting daily and weekly updates of his face. How bad a fighter has to get beaten for us to get daily and weekly updates of his face. This was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever had to deal with as a fan. However, getting daily to weekly updates of this guy. Oh, look, he looks healthy. Okay, I get it. I was in with it too, but come on. Love that he's in good spirits. I love
Topuria's return wasn't the only story dominating the headlines. Rumors of an immediate rematch with Justin Gaethje quickly began circulating, and many fans expected the champion to welcome the challenge after their unforgettable battle. Instead, Gaethje surprised the MMA world by making it clear that he believes another contender deserves the next opportunity. He didn't hesitate to explain his reasoning, adding another twist to an already fascinating lightweight title picture.
At the end of he's been saying
have maybe, but his mouth is not saying that.
Maybe, and okay, so maybe they say they wanted a rematch at the end of the year, maybe December. Could we be confident about the Justin Gaethje rematch versus Ilia in December?
No.
You're not coming back at the end of the year?
He's not fighting me next. Why would he fight me next? Armin deserves it way more than him. And then a couple fights are going to happen between now and then. I didn't knock him out. I didn't get lucky. I beat him up. He's going to have to get a win before he fights for a championship. He might go back to 145. We don't know what Ilia's doing. Are you his manager? You work for Ilia?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, obviously. You think he should fight me next? Over everybody else? Over all of
I don't know.
over Holloway? Over Sorokian?
I think there's a lot of people in the lightweight division.
Yeah, so you think he should be the one?
No, I just wanted your reaction because he said he wanted a rematch.
A hard time. No. He didn't say he wanted a rematch. If I hear him say it, use his mouth.
As the rematch speculation continued, the controversy only grew. Clarifying the situation, Justin Gaethje insisted that Topuria had never personally asked him for a rematch, urging fans not to assume otherwise. But before the debate could settle, another familiar rival added even more fuel to the fire. Paddy Pimblett, who has never hidden his dislike for Ilia Topuria, appeared alongside Daniel Cormier and launched a fresh round of criticism, questioning Topuria's character and reigniting one of the UFC's most heated rivalries.
So much, because he's fake. He's so fake, lad. Everything's just orchestrated. I've seen him behind the scenes, lad. He's an actor.
That's so funny. So you found a lot of joy in that?
Yeah, I celebrate.
As criticism of Ilia Topuria continued and Justin Gaethje appeared uninterested in an immediate rematch, another top contender saw an opportunity. Rather than staying on the sidelines, the challenger stepped forward with a direct message for El Matador. Speaking with confidence, he made it clear that his team isn't concerned with excuses or outside noise. They're prepared to face whoever stands across from them and are ready for the next big test in the lightweight division.
Hey, Ilia Topuria!
Я должен был оправдать эти надежды, потому что было много сказано со стороны моего оппонента. Он говорил, что он с команды Gaehje, Topuria, а они не знают, что мы с команды Хаиба Нурмагомедов, школа Абдулманапа Нурмагомедов. Разницы нету, с кем драться, любого жду.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure that I come out here and do my work because he was saying a lot of things before the fight. He was saying that he was from the team of Ilia Topuria. Well, guess what? I'm from the team of Nurmagomedovs. I come from the school of Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. We do not care who we fight. We'll take everyone.
With an immediate rematch against Justin Gaethje looking increasingly unlikely, Ilia Topuria's next opponent remains one of the biggest questions in the lightweight division. However, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson believes there's one explosive matchup that stands above all the others, a fight that would generate massive excitement, and is exactly the kind of showdown fans have been waiting to see.
A beautiful fight. I would love. You know, it's kind of interesting where, you know, you have Ilia Topuria, he just lost to Justin Gaethje, and there's a lot of great matchups in 155 and 145 for Ilia Topuria, and I would love to see this matchup between.
While the spotlight remains on Ilia Topuria's next move, another debate has emerged about the future of the man who defeated him. Justin Gaethje is coming off the biggest victory of his career, but UFC legend Georges St-Pierre believes he may already have the perfect ending to his story. In St-Pierre's view, Gaethje has nothing left to prove unless a truly massive superstar matchup gives him a compelling reason to step back into the octagon.
I think you might not like my answer, but I would maybe retire now. What else that he wants to accomplish? What could be bigger than this? What he just did at the White House and everything. And there's one thing that could make me come back. Conor McGregor. Maybe in a year and a half, Conor might come back and he's a big star. And, you know, he's not going to be on top of his game. He's going to be, you know, like older. And Justin, you know, at some point, he's going to be, you know, we all have a prime age, you know.
Georges St-Pierre also shared his thoughts on one of the UFC's most anticipated matchups, Islam Makhachev versus Ian Garry. While he acknowledged that Makhachev appears to have the stylistic advantage, GSP didn't dismiss Garry's chances. Instead, he outlined the specific game plan he believes Garry could use to pull off a stunning upset and surprise the entire MMA world.
Gave you $10,000 right now to bet on that fight. Where are you putting it?
I think the odds, because of the style, favors Makhachev probably. You know, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone. He's, I think, right now the best pound for pound on the planet. But Ian Garry definitely has all the chance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker. He's very long. He's great grappling, a great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing, you know, like, and to use his...
Just when it seemed the MMA world had written Ilia Topuria off after his loss to Justin Gaethje, Chael Sonnen offered a completely different perspective. Rather than focusing on the defeat, Sonnen pointed to the moments many fans overlooked, arguing that Topuria came much closer to changing the outcome than people realize. In his view, a single split-second decision may have altered the entire fight. Instead of being exposed, Sonnen believes Topuria proved just how dangerous he remains, even in defeat, and explained why he sees the contest as far more competitive than the final result suggests.
With two broken eye sockets that can't see a target that tells his brother, send me in. That's what I saw. And I also saw that the number one thing that costs anybody in this sport is fatigue. And Ilia had been out for a year, not to mention lost his gym. I mean, these things matter, right? These things just make sense. Not to mention, I would argue that in the second round, Ilia Topuria went on a run that was arguably one of the most impressive displays of martial arts skills that we've ever seen. I do not exaggerate. Sean O'Malley says, and is right, if you rewatch that fight, that if Ilia Topuria, when he put Justin down with those body shots, would have Mark hunted it, would have turned and walked away, because of the paralyzation that body shots cause, Justin would not have been able to move. He was paralyzed trying to get his faculties back. And the only reason he recaptured them is because Ilia chose to chase him to the ground as opposed to do the walk-off. Now, I get the games aren't played this way and you don't get to just run it back. Justin Gaethje won that fight. Justin Gaethje is the best fighter in the world. I'm not trying to take that back. Not at all. But what is it that you think that you saw? What is it that under-impressed you with Ilia? I mean, one of the reasons that I'm so blown away by Justin Gaethje is because of how damn tough Ilia looked, and
Chael Sonnen wasn't finished defending Ilia Topuria. In fact, he believes many fans are viewing the fight from the wrong perspective. According to Sonnen, anyone praising Justin Gaethje's victory should also recognize what Topuria accomplished by continuing to compete through significant damage. In his view, acknowledging the champion's performance doesn't diminish Gaethje's achievement. It highlights just how difficult the challenge truly was. Sonnen then shifted the discussion to Paddy Pimblett and Benoit St. Denis, raising another debate that continues to divide MMA fans.